I need you so now.
Ma che cosa più voglio metti a piedi?
Your shoes turn out the light, love me night. Now don't you worry, we're all alone. Let your hand down, sit by my side, turn off the TV, put on some music. Pull down the shade, turn out the light, love me tonight. Don't think about tomorrow, it don't matter anymore. We can turn the key and lock the world outside the door. I need you so now, come on, let go now. Kick off your shoes, turn out the light, and love me tonight.
No.
All of my life, I've been searching for the words to say how I feel. I spend my time thinking too much, need to live to say what I mean. I try to understand what best I can, all of my life. All my life, I've been saying sorry for the things I know I should have done. All the things I could have said.
Okay, so let me say a pleasant good evening to you and a warm welcome to our broadcast here on Bliss Radio 90.7 FM. Today is Saturday, and today happens to be the 4th of May, and the year is 2024. He called the easy up for me. Wheresoever you find yourself and however you're listening, let me say hello and welcome again to this broadcast. Today is Saturday, we're going to go social, and so I'll be having Amos Bumi with me, joining me, as well as Josephus Boyu. The guys will be joining me in about 10 minutes time, and together we're going to be discussing social issues tonight. And this is why we are blazed. We are always blazing on everything that happens. Okay. Well, my name is Anthony Phillips, and so this is how I'd like to say again hello to you and welcome to our broadcast. In a jiffy, we're going to begin the program here on this dial. So don't just go away, stay tuned. You coming from? Yeah, I can send it to you. I can send the link for you and put it on the.
that I didn't give up. Being where could understand what he wants to be. I didn't spend the time I should.
Just boss. Tell my local number is send me hi on WhatsApp. Let me send a link to you. 086. Okay, I already know.
If you had a choice, then what would you choose to do? I could live without money, I could live without the fame, and if every day was sunny, I could live
Bro, I'm
without
sending you the link. That is the open. I'm sending you the link.
never went up to heaven, I'll fall right back down. That life wouldn't be living, 'cause you wanna couldn't live without. I couldn't think, but still be able to see you. I couldn't imagine, without arms to reach.
Click on the link. Okay.
Hold you. I need these days like I need you.
Oh, okay. I'm coming.
If you had a choice, what would you do?
I'm coming. I
I could live without money, I could live without the pain. And if everything was sunny, I could live without the rain. And if I ever went up to heaven, I'll fall right back down. That life wouldn't be living, 'cause you wanna couldn't live without.
Click it. Click on that link. Click on the one. The second one. They must. I sent you the link. The second one that you clicking on. Yeah. We're discussing social issues, the effect of cell phone in the modern world, the advantages and disadvantages of cell phone in the modern world. Macintosh. This lower last one is small. So now you not click you. Come and see. That's it. Let me see no come.
Open Safari. No, I don't have phone.
I know I have a problem. You understand. We all need somebody.
I'm good. I'm good.
Lean on, lean on me. When you're strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on.
I think you click on the screen here. I'll see you now. So separate. Also click on the. No, not to say that is click. Use smart. Use smart.
That you can carry on.
No, that's the house. Enter the music. Just click. Enter music. Music. Okay, yeah. Put your mic on mute. Mute your mic. Look on the screen that you see mic. Music. Okay. Your mic on mute.
It's not good. And if that continues, I foresee our generation going down the drain, because with what we know when we were coming up, going to school, when you see, like for me, at my age, I was in the 12th grade before I lay out on phone.
Okay.
Before I get to see phone. To even say I'm calling on a phone, it was the year I was in the 12th grade. So, but the kids these days, you give them the phone, they go to school, they are no longer focusing, because they got Android phone, they got iPod, they got all types of phones with them. They will no longer focus on their lessons. So I foresee things happening that they are not taking into consideration, or parents are not taking into consideration, because they want to make the child feel fun. So it's not good at all.
Okay. Some of our listeners out there, they kind of tell us to check our audio to see whether you know. Okay. I think if we are good, you please let us know. If we are good, please let us to know that we are good. If you are getting the audio now, please let us to know. So let me just read some of the comments people are sending here to us concerning the video. I think I have to do this. All right. So this is it, and it is right here on Bliss Radio 90.7. So tonight, like Josephus was kind of saying, the issue about cell phone is very serious. Like I witnessed a situation at the Invisible Park where a little girl had an iPhone with her, and she was kind of like strolling in her phone when I was standing right over her, and I saw that little girl. I think she should be 16, I think 15, 16 or 17 years old, with a lot of pornography in her phone, a lot of porn movies in her phone, and she was just looking at, looking at the movies, laughing with her friends and other people. Way back in the days, how would that 15, 16-year-old girl even know about early sex? Because she's not even seeing it. She's not watching it. And in fact, besides the pornographic, they go to YouTube to watch music videos of celebrities who dress almost like half naked, they dress and how they feel they're dressing. And our girls follow the same step. Thank you all so much. Our boss lady is listening. Mrs. Deborah Dennis, she was listening, and she's saying the sound is better now. At first, it wasn't getting the sound at all. And I'd like to say thank you also much. James Colley Galapa is also listening, and he said the sound system is now better. Thank you all so much. So, like I was saying, they follow all of these celebrities on through their phone, because it's not possible for a girl or even a boy child nowadays to sit in front of television to watch movie or something. It's difficult because everybody on their phone. So what they see online is what they practice. Sometimes the words they use online is what they see on people using online. These are the same words they tend to use in the community. And other things again. Cell phone is damaging our children. Not only our children, but even our mothers and fathers. Because, for example, if a girl lives into the community and maybe one or two persons are kind of interested in having an affair with her, it won't be like, I want to see you under the tree, I want us to talk, I want to write a letter. No. The simplest form of getting that person is by asking for the phone number. And by the time you get the phone number, the next thing, that's cell phone conversation. If you don't want to ask the person for their number, you ask them for their Facebook name, and the next thing you guys start to have conversation on Facebook or on Messenger, discussing about these activities. And besides loving and besides our children damaging themselves through the means of cell phone, we have other daily activities going on as well. People use cell phone to communicate, to tell people more about other things that are happening Nowadays, people stay anywhere. In fact, even on the very social media, people go on social media and write stories that are not even true, accuse people falsely, take people picture and write negative things about them. Have you seen that, Josephus?
I'm a living witness to that.
Okay.
Uh,
You will have to come close to the mic.
during the time of elections in Liberia, there were a lot of things that were going on the social media, even up to president. There's a guy who participated in this going election in this room of 12, who should have participated in this going election in this room of 12. Now I think he's a minister, I'm not call his name. Prior to the election, there was a video, a government that came up for him. They spread it all over the chat rooms.
Accusing him.
Okay. Right? If it was true or not, because you have picture, you have video. If this identity was true or not, I believe it was wrong. These are things that cell phones are doing. Right? Now, just of recent, I saw a post from certain media outlets or a radio station in Nigeria. Somebody died all the way, I think, in the eastern country there, and then
That's East Africa.
East Africa.
Yeah.
They took the photo, posted it, and then bent it to the president and said the president died right by the president's house. It's unfair. This is happening on a daily basis. That's why I look at the advantages to be lesser than the disadvantages.
So in short, you're simply trying to tell us tonight that the advantages of a cellular phone or a cell phone is lesser than the disadvantages. There are a lot of disadvantages to cell phone.
Of course.
Okay, folks. He's Josephus Bayo, trying to connect with Amos Bumi, who is supposed to be on the line right now, us discussing this topic on a discussion tonight. And so we'll stay here waiting on him and trying to see how best we can continue the discussion. But you know what? We'll still get Amos, and so we're going to continue. Now, parents, this one is going out to you. Josephus, I'm going to come back to you. How old you think a child should be before they or he or she can handle the cell phone? How old you think a child is supposed to be or should be? Like if you have your own child and you want a child to be at a certain stage, how old you think that child should be before you give him or her a cell phone?
Thank you, Anthony. Right now, people usually say we are in a modern time, right? But I always like to remember a scripture from the Bible, in the book of Proverbs. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs that you should train up a child in a way when he or she goes or go, they will not depart from it. Why? The child should be an example of the parents. So, with the question you asked, I would say in two forms or in two different ways, right? It's not that the child should reach 20, 18 before you give the child cell phone. But your child is nowhere. First getting education. The child is maybe 4th, 5th grade, right? Then you take big food and give it to that child. Do you think that child will learn? At least, if the child is even 14 years, 15 years, but in an upper class, or they are in upper classes, you can give them like phone that will be able to do the same. Because now these days, teachers are not even presenting what should be presented. They will give buckets of assignments to the students, go and do the assignment. So if your child has something like a phone or tablet, like for instance, these children tablet are coming these days, he or she is not carrying on the campus.
Okay.
The phones or tablets are home. When it's our turn, you give it to them to do their assignment. That alone will make a child to be on a straight path. But when a child is infiltrated, you take phone and I don't know 12 plus, Raven, Techno, or Phantom 11 or 17 or what have you. That child will not learn anything because their focus will be directly on watching show and without doing something.
Okay. So the scripture he just read is taken from the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So that's the scripture he just read. So, okay. So we're going to take a break now. We're going to take a break now. When we come back shortly, we'll see how best we can connect with Amos Kumi here on this radio. Tonight we are discussing, we kind of going social, you know. We got Monday to Friday, we go political, and on Saturdays we go social here on this radio. So we're going to take this break now. When we come back, we will be adding Amos to the chat. I mean, We're trying to apply our effort to get Amos Bumi back. That's on the broadcast tonight, but it not seems to be working. So we stay kind of working on modalities. But welcome. You can tell us your experience about cell phone in this modern world. What have you experienced with cell phone? What has cell phone done for you positively or negatively? You can call us. Let's talk. Let's hear you. 0776 37 68 69. 0776 37 68 69. And you are going to be live here on Bliss Radio 90.7 FM. Tell us your experience about cell phone, the experience you had with, of cell phone. And we also want to know from you, what have cell phone done for you, positively or negatively in your life. So we're going to begin to hear from Josephus. Josephus, can you tell us what are some of the good things cell phone have done for you? But before then, let me read go to the line and talk to this caller. Hello, what's your name? Okay, welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, the topic on discussion today is very important, but it has possibly negative side effect. We do all know that communication and then modernized by mobile, that is why cell phone came to being. Before then we had the landline phone, where if you are not home, you won't make a phone. So the president decides to modernize your communication by being, having access to mobility while you're communicating. But it is also important that it has the inputs and the outputs of communication messages without, attaching also is in a sense that you have to transfer yourself to hotel somebody who has to do this hopping or transfer yourself from here to social area, sending message, writing letter from here to the US 2-3 days before you reach. That one of the important aspects. You sit right where you are and communicate anywhere at any time, as long as you have access to communication through cell phone. And then for the negative aspect, unfortunately for us, the ideology that was spoken for communication and then is used or is used for by cell phone. People in photography, people going on the phone, they all kinds of writing all kinds of stories that is like, and that the negative aspect of the cell phone. It goes everywhere at any time. There's some privacy, or there's it need not to be brought to the public. That cell phone users, they misuse cell phone, they just register anything anytime. Whether it's profit or not. That's only the negative aspect. For our children issue, sometimes the education there are two ways because the person doesn't understand the story of language. And then the story being right now on the phone. You want to say on the phone, pretending to let the situation go on something like that, watching the video and moving on the phone. That which is not very good. So we have to make sure that we look at the positive and negative aspect. For the positive aspect, we can do it. For the negative aspect, we can do it.
So in short, how do we get away with the negative aspect?
Now, let me just say that you see, like for example, those games that income, like the Windows, the Delta Bar, in every aspect of that thing you see the notification. If above 18, below 18 is not allowed. All terms and conditions are there. So for the cell phone, that goes to the children as well. Let us know that the children set a fair condition for our children. Let us know that who needs to use cell phone, who needs not to use cell phone. And what about the meeting? We have someone on the phone that was arrested or killed by the teachers. On the day when children didn't know, they were teaching. Some of them were here or Quindi ha finito magari voi devono come di trovare il fondo devono di trovare adesso vi devo immagini di no di muovere su di noi che io potrei fare perché di andiamo e se uno di voi che può the community right away. When you go to the Google, they say for you. So most of them rest on your phone. So they are not telling anymore.
Okay, thank you all so much for your contribution tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, he's one of our callers there. But before we get to Josephus, let's just read you some. I don't know if we are still on the negative aspect of the cell phone, but let me just read you one positivity of the cell phone. Okay, it says with email, messaging, and productivity apps, we can stay on top of our tasks and be more productive than ever before. Greater convenience. Smartphones have made many aspects of our lives more convenient. We can use our phones to shop online, order food, or pay bills without ever leaving our homes. That's one of the best, these are some of the advantages of having cell phone. We'll go to the disadvantage part of it, but let's get to just to see first here on this line. I think we have a caller. I think we should have a caller. Okay. This caller is not with us. But let's talk to this person here. Hello, what's your name and where you call from?
Stevie, Philip, sorry. How you doing?
I'm good.
This is Pascal Davis.
Pascal, welcome this evening. Tonight we're going social, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I think we have to relax the mental tension. So, I want to look at it from two angles. The first one is biblical. I'm aware that the Bible is very clear that in the last days, knowledge will increase. And it will increase to the level at which it is now. There's several things, a couple of things that people will do with the cell phone. Sometimes it seems to be terrible, right? Like you said, little kids are into the phone. There's different kinds of things that are happening. And so, because the Bible made it clear, knowledge will increase and things will happen. So this is the biblical aspect. On the aspect of our own life regarding cell phone, it's not a bad thing, just as in misused and mismanaged. You may be 18, 19 years old, and your father will buy your phone. And the essence of the phone could not be to communicate, to have information possible. I can recall my grandmother used to come from the interior. We would go out there in the street, we would sit there for like 2, 4, 5 hours. And if you have to make a phone to the US, the call, and that person's number is off, you have to go home and come back the following week. Imagine that, right? Except nobody experienced that, but we get that. You go in the morning, you are there until it is 12 o'clock. Today you sit there home and do a communication. Even see somebody you're talking to vis-a-vis. That's the good thing about it. But again, the way it's been misused, it is terrible. It's terrible. How can we solve it? I think it's something difficult. The war has changed. Like I said before I drop off. When did I realize that I was a big boy now? But I always used to go outside until my little shot at me. The person, you have to go in the bathroom. It was one that I realized that I was a full-grown man now. So this time it doesn't happen when the little child is even 10, 11, 12 years old. They start to do some strange things. They think they have already reached. It's so difficult to handle. We just need to, but it is clear the Bible doesn't lie. In the last days, these things will happen. That's why I say from the Bible. But thank you for the show, and thanks always for keeping us abreast with some of this information.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome, Pascal, for your contribution to the topic on the discussion. Let's hear you, Josephus. Even though your camera is not on, but let's hear you. I'm trying to get it back on.
Yeah, thank you. I think Pascal is directly in line with me and what I said from the initial stage. Phillips, if you look at where we find ourselves these days. You get to understand that the world has changed and we are in the end time. It is true that there are a lot of positive aspects or positivity that relates to cell phone. But on the contrary, and I want to make this clear, the negative aspect of cell phone has overgrown the entire positive aspect of cell phone. You will not go anywhere now and see positive things happening on the social media globe. That's the word of self. You will not go on the social media to see things that will blow on the positive aspect. But the moment people just say things that are not good and put it on social media, if my phone wasn't on, I put my phones on, other people who are connected to on, I put my phones on. Let's why the polygamists that are all spread today on the social media through cell phone and other device. But there are good things that can happen and relates to cell phone. Or there are good things that cell phone can do. Don't hold me up. On the contrary, I relate to negative and positive. I am saying on the negative aspect, they are more than the positive aspect because you can be blackmailed easily through social media that people will use cell phone. These days, it's true that we are no longer writing letters to go to the US. We are no longer writing letters to send to Boron to spend 1 week, 2 weeks, or somebody grab motorbike or car to carry. No, our communication can be done. We're on the phone. We write messages or message and have it posted. The person will receive it. And again, you will sit in your room. You will call somebody from the States. Like Pascal said, I can remember back in the days, in the late 90s, when Kim Monrovia to talk to my aunt, we went to the Capitol building because there where they used to have that, or how you call it, phone. It's not house yet, but the base phone.
The landline,
Yeah, the base phone, the landline. Yeah, where we used to go and sit. When we go there, and the person you want to call, the line can be too long. People are waiting. They're looking at the time that their parents, their daughters, their sons and fathers will wake up and then they do the call. When they make the call, you go to machine answer. When machine answer, that person will be frustrated. They will not want to come back until after like 1 week, 2 weeks. But these days, these things are not happening. It is true. On the flip side, we are talking about things that are damaging character of people with impeccable character these days. Even the children, right? Even the children, their character, their character have been destroyed or getting destroyed on a daily basis. Let me give you an example of school that went there to do chess or part-time also at the time of taking teaching. One of my friends by the name of Vita, one Vita said at the time he was needing to go to another country or come to go teach. He said, I don't know why you will cope with the system, but I want you to come and help me in the process. Once I shall return, then I will take the job. It's interesting to know, or it's interesting, I was not able to spend less than a month in that school. Less than a month. I spent less than a month in the school. Why? I could not cope with the system. No. Where will you be teaching? Where will you be teaching? And when you are teaching in that institution, social girls And when you get to class, you see 10 years of child, 15 years of child have phone that they will not even pay attention to what you are teaching them, right? You will not pay attention to them, or they will not pay attention to you. When you are such a teacher that can pay attention to students, to do your class management, to do your presentation well for the people to know that this parent or this teacher is a good teacher, the name is called for nothing. The legal action. Ask anybody that wants to teach. So the only thing for me I see is that when you are a parent, you have a child or you have children, at least the child should reach the age of maturity. When people talk about maturity, people say, oh, the person get breast, the person no good, the person no good. That's not maturity. Reach the age of maturity, at least the age that is not what the world internationally is 18 years. Let the child reach 18 years, buy the child food, give the child food, let give. But when the child is 10 years, you get the child free. If the child is in third grade, first grade, why would that child learn? So these are things that are happening now in this war which we have today, right? So I think it is better that the children be trained in the best way that tomorrow when you shall leave or you left earth, your legacy will not die. But if we don't do that, we will continue to do it over and over and we will not get it. We were just in this offer, right on the road here. Like Pastor was even discussing the dress code. Look at the dress code. I was sitting, the girl had a phone. She, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, yesterday on Friday, yesterday, or they were, the child came at West School. When you see the dress code, the skirt set the child is wearing for school, and the phone in the child hand, an iPod or an iPhone. I saw the phone and said, what? At the time we were in school, or when we were in school, I can remember all my school days. I remember was in the 90s. Most of my school days were in the 90s. I graduated in the early 2000, 2003, 2004. I graduated from high school. I did not even lay out. I did not see food because at the time, 3310 was 150. Where we at 150 to buy 3310? Where were my parents say $150 US? And by then, if Henry $150 US, it means that I think you got money. And when people see the phone, it is now that people see the phone that like Cassava snake or hay or all types of name. They are referring to the food, the food today. But realistically, we are not saying it's bad for the child to hold cell phone, but that child should be a child that has reached the age of maturity, the age that that child will reason, the age that that child will absorb everything that he or she is learning, the age that that child will not see phone and other jitter. But when they see phone, they will say, why is true I never had it before, I have it now, and we know how to manage it. But not where the child be doing all types of things.
Okay, that's the voice of Josephus Value there. My colleague here at this radio 90.7, and together we're having this social discussion tonight. So we can also hear from you as well. 0776 37 68 69, 0776 37 68 69 is the number to call. Tell us your experience about a cell phone in this modern world. What have cell phone done for you positively? What is it doing for you negatively, even up to current? Or just tell us what what is the that's the importance of using cell phone in your life, your daily life, your daily activities, your movement, your day-to-day activities. Tell us, let's hear you. And also, we are also here up until 10 o'clock this evening. We already got 20, that's 22 minutes up to 10, and we're having this discussion. Monday will be a fire blazing discussion. That's when we go political and we go very, very high. So let's hear from you. 0776 37 68 69 is the number to call. And yes, you're going to be live on Blaze Radio with your cell phone experience in this modern world. We hope to discuss other social issues on next Saturday, but for today, since in fact today is the first Saturday on our show here since we begin our broadcast in this month, this is why we decided bringing up this topic on a discussion. So once again, 0776 37 68 69 is the um, number to call, and you are going to be live on this broadcast here on Blaze Radio 90.7. We were talking about the positive aspects of cell phone, right? So now, let's see how best we can get to the negative aspect of cell phone. But let's go to this line and talk to this caller. Hello, what's your name?
Good.
Hello, welcome. You are live.
Thank you so much, Adam Collins, and you see for this is of the same address,
Oh, okay.
but I've got a serious interest in this discussion because I remember some days ago we and myself had a discourse on a particular program.
Mhm.
My info had to do, those days it was, a bit difficult to get connected when it comes to information sharing, where sometimes you do a right of communication with somebody, they send out for threat or somehow reinforce the letter it comes to work and all of the messages. You can get access to it. And the issue of phone communication nowadays has some advantages attached as well as having disadvantages. Take for instance that when the school boards have experienced that where you will be to a different location and then somebody will try to ask you to ascertain your current location and because probably what you do you don't want for the person to go you act as if you say you are so in location that the person will believe because you tell them where you are. Now, away from that, you see modern technology. If I run at the hospital of the communication department, you learn that we have introduced uh, digital journalism. We are advantage where it makes information flow quick. But you notice that people become more than almost everybody become a journalist. But the disadvantage is
Good to
if
know.
you as a
So
journalist
now,
don't verify what is
so now
being
we are putting
reported,
it
you will always be end up going wrong with respect to the ABC or the ethics of journalism. So yes, information without both advantages and more disadvantages, especially for like what you know say, this time you kids enter a classroom and instead of focusing on the teacher with the better lesson to give to them, you don't really listen. So it is very important that we do be careful with respect to how we go about using our phones with respect to communication. I so appreciate that. That's my little say on the program.
Thank you all so much. That's the voice of Stephen Talo of our staff here, making his contribution on the broadcast this evening on the topic, the importance of cell phone. That's the advantages as well as the disadvantages of using cell phone, and maybe your experience, your cell phone experience. You can also share with us what have the cell phone done for you in your life, be it good or bad? What have you experienced from the use of cell phone? These are the kind of questions we're asking you here tonight. You can call on 0776 37 68 69, 0776 37 68 69. So let's go to our comment section and see how best we can read some of the comments that we have for you on the screen. This person, Abraham Multimedia Journalist College Jr., Says he's watching from Painesville City, Montreal County. Abraham continues to say good evening. My man, forget about that position. Let's get this next person. The person say, one of my favorite online television platform now in Liberia. And this person is saying, no sound, but I guess we work on the sound already. Another person here says, I'm watching from Minnesota. Okay. Um, uh, Mrs. Deborah Dennis Drew said, no sound, but I guess we work it out. I think there's now sound. And we continue with this person saying, please check the sound system. So, okay, I think we did that already. This one is saying, you are talking to yourself, who watching can get you. Okay, I think we worked it out already. And this other person is saying, please check your sound system. And the next one say, your sound system is now better. Thank you all so much for that. And this person is saying here, okay, at on top of things. I'm following you right now. Amazing. And that's Sam Bennett. And Sam Bennett also writes, he said, Mr. Bennett is watching you from Duazon, Magby County. Okay. Sam Bennett seems so excited watching online. Okay, folks, we are still here. I'm going to give you the disadvantage or the disadvantages of using cell phone. We're going to begin with, we'll read you three major aspects of the disadvantages of using cell phone. Number one is that not only does excessive smartphone use keep you mentally engaged late in the evening, the blue light from the screen, the blue light from the screen can actually interfere with your ability to fall asleep and may increase your chances of insomnia. I hope I got that right. Too much tapping may cause tendons in your thumbs to become inflamed and sore. So this is another one here. That's the first one. The second one here says, the second one says, using your smartphone while driving can result in a serious accident, while distracted walking can lead to injury. If you are commuting via public transit, looking down at your phone could cause you to miss your bus or train stop. Uh, Another one here again, overuse of cell phones can act as a barrier to quality intersection, that's interactions and conversations, leading to decreased satisfaction in our relationships. Excessive device use can lead to feelings of being disconnected when we spend time with friends and family. So that means if even you sit with your friends and family, you just on your phone, people discussing serious matter, you get time, you just on your phone. These are some of the disadvantages they're discussing. And the next one says, wanting to check your smartphone all the time may affect contraception, that's concentration and distract you when you are in a class or work environment. I'll read that again for your understanding. Wanting to check your smartphone all the time may affect concentration and distract you when you are in a class or working environment. That means you're in class and the teacher is teaching, like Josephus was mentioning earlier on, and instead of paying attention to what the teacher is teaching you, you're there paying attention to your phone. Or maybe you come to work, instead you doing your work, you're basically sitting on your phone like Josephus normally does, instead of him. But anyway, he can come and do the work in the morning first. In the afternoon, he just be us, be on the phone. But the only good thing about it is that so you call him, Josephus, we need this, you come around. But he plays with cell phone a lot. The next one has to do with by having access to food and entertainment at your fingertips, you might inadvertently be less active, which may affect your health in the long run. In the long run. And lastly, eye satin problem. Watching the screen of your cell phone all the time may have a negative effect on your health as all screens emit a blue light that can be damaging to the human eyes. I hope you're getting that right. I'll read that again. Watching the screen of your cell phone all the time may have a negative effect on your health, as all screens emit a blue light that can be damaging to the human eyes. So these are some of the negative aspects of the cell phone. Let me just read the last one finally for the public benefit. This one's a lack of personal communication. Texting and instant messages can replace your need to communicate with others via phone or call in or person. Texting and instant messaging, messages, can replace your need to communicate with others via phone or call, that's a call or in person. For example, you have gotten so used to your cell phone and you let call people only texting, all day you won't be texting. Sometimes somebody say, "Oh, my man call me, man. I got something to discuss with you." You'll not even pay attention because you can't call. You don't let calling be late. And some people, it will amaze you to know that some people say, "I spend almost 4 5 days, uh, you know, uh, I haven't put money on my phone." Are you kidding me? How real is that? Okay. So the next one has to do with peer pressure. Peer pressure is a case you feel pressure into getting the latest devices in order to feel accepted in their peer circle. To see first, it's like you read all the way in the future before you talk about that. So I will agree with you because you can always read online. So maybe you read this. There's a case they feel pressure into getting the latest that's the latest devices in order to feel accepted in their peer circle. Let's take for the case of our young girls nowadays. Most of them, most of them are running for iPhone. Some of them can do anything to their iPhone. In fact, some of them, I mean, 18 years, like you were saying, you want to come in.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, some of them, I mean, 18 years old, when they're fighting to get iPhone, when their parents buy them telephone, Samsung, until, yeah, one way or another, they will accept it, but because they want to get the latest to be accepted among their peers on campus, in the community, or at the job site, one way or another, they want the latest iPhone. And Josephus and I, we know the issue of iPhone is no longer something that we can think about because for the fact that we are adult now and we've used iPhone for a long period of time, no peer pressure will say, "Oh, because I don't have an iPhone, and so I won't feel accepted." No, okay, I won't feel accepted. So I think it must want to join the conversation. You want to join. So let's see how there's Amos, if you're listening, you can just click on the link I sent you in your WhatsApp. Yeah, you can just click on the link and I will see you and then definitely you want to join the discussion. All right. So 0776 37 68 69 is the number you can call and you are certainly going to be live on the program uh, on Bridge Radio 90.7. So it must be there. You can just click on the link, and the next thing I will have you right here in this in the on the screen here, and I will add you here. I'll make sure that you are not in a noisy background. Make sure all is well with you where you are, and you have a very bright uh, background where you can see you clearly. So Josephus, while we kind of managing to put Amos on, um, what I just read, most especially with the issue of the negativity of cell phone and what the color may mention of, what do you have to say there?
Uh, Anthony, in the initial stage of the discussion, I did mention many of which we read
Hmm.
not too long.
Let me hold there. Let me welcome Amos. Amos, good evening. Welcome to the talking point tonight. Even though you came out a bit late, but it's better late than never. Welcome.
Thank you, Antonin. Thank you.
Just hold
It's a
on. Just
pleasure
hold on. Let me
joining
see if
you
I can
guys
stop this
this
song.
evening.
Okay. So If you have something in the background that is very loud, you will have to lower it a bit because we're getting the feedback on the radio. So just lower that. You will get me. Are you there, Amos? Okay, so we still trying to connect with Amos. Amos, if you are there, just look me up. Yeah. So just what's your in-flight? Go ahead.
Yes, like I said from the beginning of the discussion, I did mention all of most of what we read, and I think I said from the beginning that the disadvantages are related to phone usage in our days are more than advantages because everything that was listed or that you read, if you go through what you read, you will get to understand that our children, the peer pressure carried them to the extent that they want to use phone or other device or devices that they are not even reached the age to use. That is one key thing. The second aspect is, like Josephus, like you said, I I am not, it is not because of phone I will be selfish or phone will not make me selfish. The fact is, when you are into a lonesome era where you are not communicating, discussing, having conversation with everybody, you will always want to be on your phone. And definitely the phone, when you are addicted to the phone,
Yeah.
it becomes problem. And that which I just was, I don't think that I fall within that category. That's not a category of phone.
Why you
Because
say
the
so?
dictionary said that
No,
you, it's,
I did not say you
you did
are.
not
You
use
are
you did not use the word
okay.
addiction,
I did not say you
but
are
you said
addicted to phone.
no,
But I
you
said
said you said that Joshua is in such case that when
I
he
said similar. It might not be as exact as what we read, but you have
so
a similar case because once you are done with your job, most especially during the morning hours, all we see you do is sometimes you run to us with breaking news and other stuff. So this is the reason why I'm trying
I,
just to
I, I
say that.
think I think I think in that from the one too is just about research, right? Because this list we are considering this to be of, of information where information is distributed to the people of Liberia that they will get to understand that Blaze is not one-sided, but Blaze is a watchdog that is watching over government and private sector. So when someone is doing the other thing that I did anyway, but I think directly I relate to addiction
Okay.
because people get addicted to food. When you are addicted to food, it becomes problem. Addiction is not just specifically specified on maybe drugs or anything. People can be addicted to food.
Mhm.
People are addicted to food because there are other people that just live. I believe they just live to eat because if they don't see food, they feel like something are going away from them. There where I'm coming from. So these are some of the negative aspects of the phone we use these days. Like I always want to use this, and then Pascal came and added as the description. The world today we are living in now is very evil. Phone was not meant for what is happening now. If you go on the social media, if you see people with phone, phone is being used on the negative part, most especially. How do you think you, Anthony, and myself will be friends? And then we have a conversation, close the conversation, and let you. I got my phone. You were on record, or I was recording you, but they didn't know that's a way of self. Today, we took photo here, and the photo we took, what did I do? I went on the internet and use the graphic aspect of it and then send something on social media that you did not do. That's the negative aspect of it. And besides, I always like to emphasize on students, whether they are university or primary, elementary, and secondary school. I like to make these emphasis because there should be a benchmark set for school going kids. I know people in video land that are listening to me, some of them will say, but when a person graduates from high school, they are no longer the kids, they are adults. Who told you that? I just watched a kid that graduated from or how you call it school, JJY, from JJY at Simple Asheri. A girl do the wife doing that's former president. We are time. That girl, she was 16 years. Is she an adult? She's not an adult. She's still a kid. But because she stepped on again, that's why today she's still in university. And more besides, people were able to launch her scholarship to go to school. If these things are happening for our kids, on a positive aspect, we will not sit there and say food is causing more harm than good. We will not. I just gave you an example, and then you call a country in East Africa that the woman died in a drainage, or her body was lying in a drainage. But then people who are Facebook or social media users, they blend that picture and say that lady, or on social media, that lady, the body was laying or lying right in the drainage of the excellency, Joseph Imambaka. Who does that? These are all bad things that phones are doing now. So the negative aspect of phone in my mind are more like I listed. And what I said, I did not leave or I have not lived, and in your reading, this thing surface. So we need to work on that aspect.
Okay, the name is Joseph Boy. Joseph, I'd like to say thanks so much for being a part of the program today. We try connecting with Amos, but due to some network problem, we were unable to get him on the line. But Joseph, thank you so much. We hope to talk again on Saturday. Hey, this is going to be more fascinating on the program, the talking point. Thank you all so much, Josephus, and thanks for those of you who played the that is those of you who played the listening role. I'd like to say thank you all so much for your time and patience, and also for your listening role. My name is Anthony
Before I
Phillips.
take that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, this should be a process because I know you are about to start. But let me say this: we are not against cell phone.
No, no.
We are not against cell phone. The only thing we are against, I or could be one, students or school going kids that are misusing cell phones. Number two, the misuse of cell phone on the social media, blackmailing people for your selfish need. That's why we are against. Now, on the first side of that negative aspect, there are other good things a cell phone is doing. There are a lot of things that cell phone is doing. So you should not get us on the contrary. So my appeal and advice to the parents, let that child be the one to replace that legacy you started, that legacy you set. Let that child continue that legacy for which you want to live for. Thank you all so much. Have a good day or good night.
Okay, his name is Josephus Boy. Thank you all so much, Josephus, for your listening role. And of course, I'll be here Monday with another edition of the program. My name is Anthony Phillips. Thanks for listening, and have a pleasant good night.